Okay, so you have a really bad sweet tooth and you enjoy drinking juices, soda, Gatorade, or just anything with added sugars. But you know that you shouldn't because they're really unhealthy due to its high amounts of natural sugars and added sugars. Or maybe you just haven't even thought of looking at the label and checking to see how much natural sugar is in the drink or added sugars. But let me help you develop a new healthy habit, and that is reading your labels and becoming mindful of how much sugar is in the drink that you're consuming. And as we go on in this video, I want to share with you the #1 drink that I love to consume. It still satisfies my sweet tooth, but it's healthier than a lot of sweet drinks out there. And what's even better about it is that it does not have any added sugars, and it has loads of electrolytes, which is an excellent drink for you after a really hard workout, or like I said, if you're just having a sweet tooth. So before we continue, like I said, please get into the habit of reading your labels. Look for the area on the container that says total sugars or added sugars. You want to consume items that don't have any added sugars because that means they're adding table sugar, which is terrible for us. And then you want to check the total sugars because fruit juices have natural sugars, but their total sugars in one serving can be detrimental to your health. For myself, I always try to consume less than 20 grams of total sugars or added sugars in one day. And if I can consume less, like less than 10 grams or 5 grams, I'm pretty proud of myself. But aiming for less than 20 grams of sugar per day, or maybe just once a week, twice a week, 3 times a week, it's better than having sugar every day. So if you haven't already seen in my previous videos, real sugar or sugar like high fructose corn syrup can cause a spike in your blood sugar levels, giving it a really high glycemic index, which is not good. And this predisposes you to problems like heart disease, diabetes, and just becoming overweight in your near future. The pounds that you're gaining and you don't even realize until the end of the year has come and you're like, where the heck did all this weight come from? I mean, the question is, do you want to become old and sick and overweight and really lazy? Then you end up having to make frequent visits to the doctor while maintaining all of your loads of prescription medications, which I've seen some patients in the hospitals have like 15 to 20 pills that they have to take every day to control like your high blood sugar levels or your high blood pressure. No, let's just avoid these problems. Please say no and say you don't want these problems. Not only that, sugar can cause a spike in your dopamine levels. What is dopamine? It is a feel-good hormone. Whenever you take stimulants like alcohol or eat something that's, I guess, sugar, it will cause a spike in dopamine levels. And that spike, once the sugar is gone from your body, it causes a crash. And what happens during a crash is that you'll go through withdrawal symptoms. So here, watch this from my previous short video so that you can kind of get a better understanding of what happens to you when you're consuming too much sugar all at once and then you end up going through a crash. Did you know that sugar not only comes in the form of sugar itself, but it also comes in the form of refined carbohydrates or starches, also known as breads, pastas, and cereals? When these types of refined starches enter your body and get broken down, it gets broken down into sugar molecules. And consistent overload of sugar molecules in your body can cause withdrawal symptoms. Yes, withdrawal symptoms, similar to that of a person who's going through cocaine withdrawal, heroin withdrawal, or in other words, a drug addiction. You may be experiencing symptoms of a sugar addiction. Okay, so you're thinking, all right, well, I am diabetic and I will not eat real sugar because I can't, or I'll just eat or drink foods or drinks that have 0 sugar. But you know, the 0 sugar and then it being sweet doesn't mean that it doesn't have sugar. It means that it has fake sugar. Fake sugar, potentially like sucralose. In other words, that's called Splenda. And I made a video about this previously. And the effects of Splenda or sucralose, it can cause you to have a fatty liver. It can cause you to have weight gain in your stomach area that causes problems in the future. So go ahead and check out my previous video about the negative effects of sucralose and abdominal obesity. So can you tell already that I am just not a fan of added sugar, fake sugar, and anything with high sugar content because it can cause health problems in the long run. I don't know about you, but I want to thrive in my old age. I don't want to take prescription medications, and I just want to have enough energy to do what I want in old age. I don't want to be walking around with a cane or a walker because I'm having problems here and there throughout my body. So We finally come to the part of the video where I talk about the drink that I love so much. So what can you drink that's more nutritious and has a low glycemic index if you're having a sweet tooth? Coconut water is a great replacement for sweet tooth and for your overall health. Here's why. It is a low glycemic index drink. If you want to avoid health problems, try to stick to foods and drinks that have a low glycemic index. The reason is because low glycemic index foods help the body absorb the sugar content, the carbohydrate content very slowly. It doesn't cause a spike in sugar levels that can end up causing you problems down the line. And as well as the dopamine crash that I was talking about. If you have high spikes in sugar in your body, that means that dopamine is being pushed out into your body immediately. And then once the sugar goes away, the dopamine crashes, you're gonna have a dopamine crash. And it's gonna give you those side effects that we went over earlier. Coconut water also has electrolytes and minerals that is overall good for your health. It has sodium, potassium, manganese, magnesium, vitamin C, and L-arginine, which is good for your body. It's the basic electrolytes and vitamins that your body needs on a daily basis. So it makes coconut water a great alternative to drinks like Gatorade. I see people buy Gatorade all the time. Do you know what's in Gatorade? If you look at this label, you see that it has over 20 grams of sugar per the serving. On top of that, it has food coloring inside of the drink. Yeah, that blue color, that orange color, that is not natural. And food coloring, which I will probably make a video about it in the future, is not good for your health. It causes cancer. So not only that, if you have a terrible sweet tooth and you cannot maintain your sweet tooth intake, or you're diabetic and you're trying to look for an alternative, because coconut water has a low glycemic index and it has all of the vitamins and electrolytes inside of the drink, it actually makes the insulin in your body respond better to the sugar or the real sugar in coconut water, making it a low glycemic index food or drink, which allows your body to absorb it at a steady pace, and it does not cause the dopamine crash or the dopamine withdrawal symptoms that we have previously discussed. And not only that, it's low in calorie and low in fat, which is great. So if you're curious, what coconut water do I drink? I really love the brand C2O, but this time I went to the grocery store, I couldn't find it on the shelf. So I did purchase Organics coconut water, and this coconut water was about $4 and something. It has approximately 4 servings per container. One serving is only 45 calories. Can you compare that to a glass of orange juice or a glass of apple juice or a glass of soda? Much less calories. Not only that, it has sodium, 35 milligrams per serving. It has a total sugar, which is natural sugar, not added sugar, which is a total of 12 grams. And then it has calcium, which is a total of 40 milligrams per serving, potassium, 407 milligrams, and vitamin C, which is 48 milligrams. This specific brand, they add vitamin C to their drink. I know that there's other coconut water, they don't add additional electrolytes, but if you're looking for added vitamin C or if you want something more natural, you can buy this brand or check out other brands that are organic. And again, this one, I love it because it does not have added sugars. I do not drink coconut water with added sugars. And I honestly thrive with coconut water after my workouts. I love having a glass of coconut water because it recharges me and it replenishes my body rather than drinking just water. Well, I hope this video helped you prepare to start reading your labels, to start reading how much sugar, total sugars, and added sugars that your drinks have, and to stay away from drinks with high sugar content or drinks with added sugars or even fake sugars. Potentially, maybe include some coconut water in your lifestyle. And I hope that this video is helping you strive to live a much more healthy life. Make sure you subscribe and check back on my next video or my short videos of Did You Know That? Stay healthy, everyone. Bye.